This video is about different types of an ecosystem. This video is by Julia Persis S., Assistant Professor of English, St. Joseph's College of Arts and Science for Women, Ozu.
Ecosystem. An ecosystem is a term that is commonly used in biology and environmental studies. In general, it is defined as a system or community that includes all living organisms and their non-living components in nature. All of these components work together either directly or indirectly to maintain ecological balance. As a result, it is essential to understand the various types of ecosystems and what they contain. Types of ecosystems. Aquatic ecosystem. This ecosystem consists of water as the main habitat. Aquatic ecosystem classification. These are not biomes but characterized on basis of salinity, nutrients, and temperature. There are two main types of aquatic ecosystems. Freshwater ecosystem. Lotic, moving like the river ecosystem, includes freshwater streams, springs, etc. Lentic, stagnant like a pond ecosystem, includes pools, etc. In this ecosystem, salinity is less than 5 points. Wetland ecosystems. Wetland ecosystems or intermediate ecosystems between terrestrial and water habitats, floodplains, littoral, etc. It is a land area that is saturated with water either permanently or seasonally. They vary considerably in physical, chemical, and biological characteristics. Types of wetlands. Marshy. Herbaceous plants, not woody ones, predominant there. Grass, rushes, or reeds are predominant. It typically grows along lakes and stream edges. Mangroves are plants that grow in marshes. Because roots do not get enough air to breathe, they grow out of soil and water. Semi-aquatic plants thrive in marshy environments. Sedge, sedge, grasses, sphagnum are among the monopod plants grown here. There are also red maple trees and pink oak trees here. Swamps. These are wetlands in a forest. The water is either slow moving or still. Fresh, brackish, or ocean are all possible candidates. Wetland forests include littoral and swamp forests. It is mostly made up of whistling pines, mangrove dates, palms, and other plants. Littoral and swamp forests can be found along the Andaman and Nicobar Islands as well as in the Ganga and Brahmaputra deltas. Bog. It is a type of landform where peat accumulates along with acidic and nutric pore surface. Its landform is formed like a dune. It rises above the topography in the area. It serves as a carbon sink and gets the majority of its water from rain. Fern. It is acidic, neutral, or alkaline since it is nourished by both groundwater and rainfall. It is situated on a slope, a flat area, or a dip and is generally mineral rich. It possesses traits found in chilly areas like those in Western Europe. Marine ecosystem. Oceans cover almost 3 by 4 of the surface of the earth. Both the ocean and the coastal ecosystems are included in this ecosystem. Salinity in this habitat is more than 35 points. Estuaries are part of it. Coastal bays, river mouths, and tidal marshes form estuaries. In estuaries, salt water from the oceans and fresh water from rivers mix together due to the action of the tides. When compared to the nearby rivers or sea, estuaries are much more productive. Mangroves and coral reefs are also part of it. Terrestrial ecosystem. An estimated 148 million kilometers squared of the Earth's surface is taken up by terrestrial ecosystems. They cover a wide range of habitats, including icy polar regions, scorching tropical deserts, and lush temperate and tropical rainforests. Ecosystems are divided into terrestrial and non-terrestrial categories by their geographical location. The three non-terrestrial habitats are aquatic, marine, and wetlands, whereas the five main terrestrial ecosystems are desert, forest, grassland, taiga, and tundra. Forest ecosystem: tundra, taiga coniferous, tropical evergreen forest, semi-evergreen forest, deciduous forest, thorn forest, littoral and swamp forest, grassland ecosystem. About 10 to 25% of the Earth's surface is made up of grassland ecosystem. It can be found in areas with annual precipitation of 15 to 75 centimeter, which is more than a pure desert but not enough to support a forest. Typical grasslands or vegetation types that are typically found in climates with high temperatures. In various parts of the world, these are known by many names, including steppes in Europe and Asia, pampas in South America, veld in South Africa, and downs in Australia. Desert ecosystem. When we hear the word desert, the first thing that comes to our mind is a largely barren, abandoned, and dry land covered in sand. A desert can be both hot and cold. The desert is one of the world's driest land areas, receiving very little precipitation each year. It is a land with very little rainfall throughout the year. The desert ecosystem is the world's driest ecosystem, which explains why it has less vegetation and less diversity of life. It is a component of the terrestrial ecosystem. In this ecosystem, the plants and animals can be survived in harsh conditions. A desert ecosystem is essentially devoid of any rainfall or precipitation. In short, a desert ecosystem is a community of living and non-living organisms that coexist and interact in an environment that appears to be abandoned. A desert ecosystem is the result of the interaction of the environment's biotic and abiotic components. Mountain ecosystem. Mountain ecosystem is a community of living organisms found in mountainous areas. Mountain lands support a diverse range of habitats for a wide variety of plants and animals. Higher altitudes have harsher environmental conditions, and the present account is supported by treeless alpine vegetation. Mountain forests are common on lower slopes. At lower elevation, mountain lands transition into other types of landforms and vegetation, such as tropical or temperate forests, savanna, scrubland, desert, or tundra. The Himalaya-Tibet region has the largest and highest area of mountain land. The longest nearly continuous mountain range in the Americas runs from Alaska in the north to Chile in the south. Other mountainous regions of note include those in Europe, Alps, Asia, Urals, New Guinea, New Zealand, and East Africa. Questions: what are the different types of an ecosystem? Which type of an ecosystem is prevalent in your locality?